Welcome back. It's Post Tonight. We're broadcasting live from Channels TV Sports Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Let's get on with the show now to take a look at the development of beach soccer in Nigeria. Yes, beach soccer. It's a big deal. The Super Sand Eagles, they're respected in Africa, and we can do better, but the development has been slow. First, there's no league, but we've got a lot of beaches in the country. We've got a lot of sand, we've got a lot of talent, but somehow beach soccer in Nigeria is struggling. Copa Lagos is one of the models that have been doing well for beach soccer in the country. Tomorrow, the 8th edition will kick off in Lagos. Let me run through the fixtures, the day one fixtures of the 2019 Copa Lagos Beach Soccer Championship. It's a good one because a lot of beach soccer players look forward to this competition, and because of its consistency, it has been acclaimed as one of the respected beach soccer competition in the world. Kebbi Beach Soccer Club, they will take on Sunset Sports. Giddy Sharks will take on PFA. Brazil, yes, they are in town for this competition. They'll take on Senegal, Nigeria. That's the Super Sand Eagles will take on England. Day one of the 2019 Copa Lagos. Kebbi Beach Soccer Club. Kebbi State, they've been doing so much for the development of beach soccer in Nigeria. Yeah, surprisingly. And so I'm saying if some states do what Kebbi State is doing, then maybe the development will just go round in the country, particularly some states in the South that can boast of beaches here and there. Kebbi Beach Soccer. They went to the World Winners' Cup in Alanya, Turkey. They didn't win, but it was good exposure to go there, play against top teams from Spain, from Bahrain, from Italy, from Germany, to gain some exposure and experience. Let's go to our Abuja studio. The chairman of Kebbi Beach Soccer Association, Mahmood Akateja, joins us on the show. Good evening, Chairman. Welcome to Sports Tonight.
Yeah, good evening, Austin. I'm really happy to make my debut on this show.
Awesome. It's good to have you make your debut on the show. Make sure you score some goals. Let's talk about the development of beach soccer in Nigeria. You followed the team to Alanya, Turkey. Tell me some of the things, particularly lessons, that you saw and learned that you have brought back to Nigeria that can aid in the development of the sport in this country.
Well, Austin, like I said, it's a pleasure to be here, and good evening, Nigerians. Alanya, the Alanya tournament, the World Winners' Cup, it's a club competition for the best beach soccer clubs around the world. And Kebbi State was opportune to represent Nigeria and Africa, the first African team to participate in that tournament. And obviously, we learned a lot, in terms of planning and also the way beach soccer should be played on sand. As you know, most of our players play on grass, but we got to learn a thing or two, and it was really a great experience for the team in Alanya. I must say we started slowly, but the team picked up as we moved on.
Let's talk about some of the things Kebbi State and Kebbi Beach Soccer Club is doing for the development of the sport, so some persons can learn. How challenging has it been to put together a club and sustain it?
Well, I must say, Austin, no one expected beach soccer to come out of Kebbi State. But I always say this, beach soccer has been in existence in Nigeria for a very long time. If you go around the northern states, we don't really have beaches, but we do have sand in abundance that you can export outside the country. And the sand, it's the best quality you can find around the world. And we used that opportunity to build a sport which has not been in existence. And if you notice, not just in the northern part, around the country, we have our kids playing football barefoot before they get to a stage and start playing using boots. So beach soccer has been in existence for a very long time, but it's just that the beach soccer is 11 aside, not the 5 aside. So we picked up that initiative and we said, look, we can go far with beach soccer in Kebbi. And this year we just celebrated our 5th anniversary, and we've really gone far from a local, national, and now an international tournament. And we still want to go further and make giant strides, which going to Alanya now, it's a big motivation, not just for Kebbi State, for the whole country and the African continent. It's an opportunity for other beach soccer clubs, to emulate the Kebbi Beach Soccer Club.
Totally. I'm impressed. Laudable. Well done. Let's keep it going. Kebbi Beach Soccer will also feature at the Copa Lagos that will kick off tomorrow. What are your expectations from that competition?
Well, Copa Lagos, I must commend the organizers as well for keeping up, for being consistent with Copa Lagos. And it's one of the exclusive beach soccer tournaments you can find not just in Africa but around the world. And it's a huge opportunity for all the teams participating. And us coming from the Alanya tournament, it's going to be a big platform to show what the players to show what they've learned in Turkey, and we hope to have a good and entertaining tournament. I'm in Abuja right now, and I hope to be joining the team very soon.
Awesome. Let's talk about ways we can develop beach soccer now. How important is it for us to have a viable league system?
Well, Austin, I've listened for quite some time about this beach soccer league, and it's still not coming through, sadly. But I must say, beach soccer is really, really on the rise now in Nigeria. Just before we left for Turkey, we were in Kwara State. They held a seminar and also inaugurated a beach soccer board. And I think they're doing a good job. And I think Gombe State is also coming with something very soon. Unfortunately, we've not heard much about the southern part. And we hope to, as soon as we have more states picking up interest and also organizing tournaments around the country, then we can say we can come up with a league. And I was just watching before I came on the show. I saw the channels track and field and also the channels Kids Cup. And who knows, very soon we might be having the channels Beach Soccer League. It's very possible. And yeah, why not?
Why not? That's a subtle challenge. Thank you so much. Before I let you go, so I just wonder, how did you put together a team for Kebbi Beach Soccer? Because I know you also have the respected Abdullahi Issa as coach, who has been there, done that for beach soccer in Nigeria. How did you put together a team?
Well, this team is not actually a new team. It's the same team that has been participating in different tournaments. We were in Lagos in 2017, and we've kept most of these players together, and it's not actually a new team. And as you mentioned, Coach Abdullahi Issa has been sharing his knowledge with the players. As you know, he's been with the beach soccer national team as an assistant coach, and he's been a former captain of the Sand Eagles. So he's sharing a lot of knowledge, and he's doing well. And I must say the Kebbi State government has been very, very supportive of this project from inception. And I must commend His Excellency Senator Abubakar Bagudu and the First Lady, Dr. Zainab, because they've always been supportive about this project, and other sponsors as well, who Cost Group have come on board before we went to Alanya as kid sponsors. So we must commend them, and we need more of this support, including the Nigerian Football Federation. They've been marvelous supporting beach soccer, and but we hope to hear more about beach soccer and also people involved around the country.
I must let you know that I love and sincerely enjoyed this beach soccer story that you've shared with us tonight. Thank you so much, Mahmoud Adeja, for your time. Keep up the good work. Beach soccer must develop in this country. Thank you.
Thank you, Austin, and hope to see you in Lagos very soon.
Okay, thank you. We're waiting for you. So that's it, the chairman of Kebbi Beach Soccer, talking to us from our Abuja studio. Look, Ikenna, you know what the problem is? Some persons, maybe we just want magic. Come up. He said they don't even have the sort of quality beaches that we have in some states, that they only have sand.
Sand, yeah.
They improvised.
Yeah, that's what we're saying. If you don't have, there are ways around these things. There are ways around them. And shout out to Abu Aziz, what he has done for beach soccer. And I was following them. I think that it was last year when they went to KB State, had a tournament, spoke to the players involved.
No, Abu Aziz is a legend.
He's a legend. So he's growing. And I, like you said, I'm applauding what they are doing in KB State. It's because if
it's Kebbi.
It's Kebbi. That's what I'm saying.
Like you would not expect. No. You would want. Okay, so where is Akwa Ibom? Where is Cross River?
Exactly. River State.
What?
You understand? So when you sit back, you say Kebbi State. They've gone to a competition. They are coming for Copper Lagos. Yeah. The only thing they need is regular competition.
That's it.
You understand? Because and we've been saying this for years. You understand? Because we were one of the few people, pioneers of this game across the world. When Beach Soccer started the World Cup and everything, we went for the first edition. So. I think it's after we had a league.
That's why I said maybe we think it's magic. We'll sit down. Look, baby steps they have taken, but now they've gone to Alanya Turkey, sole representative from Africa.
Yeah.
Competed. Then you don't have to win. Experience in the bag.
It's about participation.
Yeah.
It's about, because more. If it's a competition, you go yearly. You understand? So maybe one of these years you win. But they've gotten the experience. They've come back. Yeah. They will now go back to drawing board, and see how they can, play, get into the next year's edition. So I think it's a very wonderful one. The only thing they need, apart from the regular football, there is beach soccer, there is futsal.
You
understand? So,
Kenna, you know what? Look, sometimes. I don't know, should we start drawing these things, present graphical, because I mean, you are also an artist, because maybe when we talk, some persons don't understand, because you just mentioned there's futsal, there's beach soccer, and sadly, most of our beach soccer players still play on grass.
Yes.
So you want to understand the behavior of the ball.
These Brazilian players are coming. They're concentrated on beach soccer. So I don't know. Even apart from these ones, there is also this new one now called sixes, where the retired players come on board, 6 players come on board and play, and it's huge in England. So
awesome.
I mean, there's a lot we can do. There's a lot of things we can do around football. So much. And create a platform, have a league. Yeah. You can play it in KB. You can come to Lagos to play some matches. I mean, something we can explore.
So that's the story, the development of beach soccer in Nigeria. We'll continue to take a look at it. Tonight we've used Kebbi Beach Soccer and Copper Lagos as a model. Next time we want to talk about a team from Ibadan. Yes, talk about a team from Kaduna. We've mentioned the South states that should be doing so well with beach soccer. Let's do something. It's a good way to empower the youth, to engage them. And of course,
it doesn't cost much. You don't buy boots.
It
doesn't cost much. Just 5 players.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost much.
Even if it's
and not like football where you go and you spread the grass and say this one is not good for football. It's just sand. Just play the game.
His name beats me now. I met him at the World Cup in 2014. I went to the Copacabana beach. I saw this guy, fantastic beach volleyball player. Yeah. He said he was a good footballer, went to grass. There's no way he could make it to Brazil team because of the abundance of talent. He went to beach soccer. Too much talent too. He said, so now I'm doing beach volleyball. You see? Because if there are options, there are a lot of things.
And soon, I think they had the beach games. They're going to have, it's going to be as huge as the Olympics very soon.
Okay. All right, so that's the story. We'll continue to monitor it at the development of beach soccer in Nigeria. Let's get on with the show now. Talk about the football, the one that we know, the regular football, particularly when it's the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Everyone will sit upright to know what's going on. Coach Gernot Rohr, he has invited players for the 2021 AFCON qualifiers. It's a two-match assignment, and has invited Ahmed Musa is back in the team.
Yeah, after his injury, he's back. Daniel Akpeyi too. He's back. I don't think we have been fair to that goalkeeper. We haven't been fair to him. I think he's back because we don't have. I think Mozenwa is much rusty. Okoye needs more experience, so he's the most experienced goalkeeper we have now. So Akpeyi is back. Obero is back. Brian Dowie is back, and the only question I have is Paul Onuachu's call. I still have my. The jury is still out on him.
Coach Gernot Rohr, look, I've tried to just let coaches do their job because when they don't do it well, they also take the fire. So he has invited Daniel Akpeyi and Ikechukwu Ezewa and Maduka Okoye. Maduka Okoye showed some level of brilliance, some command in that friendly game against Brazil.
He commended his area very, very well.
Yeah. So let's see if we can see him again.
The only question is Nigerians are asking him. He plays in 4th division, but then he's 20 years. He's a 20-year-old.
Yeah.
And yesterday he was on the bench for the main team. He trains with the main team, and so let's give him that chance. I think at least he can learn. And being in the Super Eagles, he can actually engineer a move to a bigger team, even if it's 2nd division.
Well, I mean, it's about current form. If you're doing so well and the coach thinks you're doing so well, it's fine. So Nigeria will take on the Squirrels of Benin Republic in the 2021 AFCON qualifier at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium. Yeah, they're returning to Uyo on Wednesday, November the 13th, before flying to Maseru to play Lesotho on Sunday, the 17th of November, on day 2 of the qualifying series, the 2021 AFCON qualifiers. So we've shown you the goalkeepers. For the defenders, we have Kenneth Omero, Abdullahi Shehu, Chidozie Awaziem, William Trust Ekong, Ola Aino, Jamilu Collins, Semi Ajayi, and Brian Idowu. So Brian Idowu might just come, see if he can push Jamilu.
I think he's had a good game in the Champions League for Spartak.
But Jamilu has an effective left foot, and if he's trying to get into the team, well, it's good to have options, but sometimes it just disrupts the plans.
That left full back is for Jamiu, for now.
For now.
For now, yeah.
Okay. For the midfielders, Alex Iwobi of Everton, Mikel Agu comes back to the team. Let's see this time around if he's back for good. Wilfred Ndidi, Joe Aribo, the newest kid on the block. Everyone is talking about Joe Aribo. He has played 2 times for the Super Eagles and twice he has scored. Let's see if he can keep the fire burning. Ramon Aziz completes the list for the midfielders. Let's take a look at the forward players. Our captain of this team is back to the squad. Ahmed Musa, Victor Osimhen, Moses Simon, Samuel Chukwueze, Paul Onuachu, Emmanuel Dennis. Let's see. Let's see.
Bonaventure.
Yeah. And Samuel Kalu. So sometimes
I don't envy Ron.
I know, because this is the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So you're supposed to have this sort of headache. For you to come to the Super Eagles, you must have the quality needed. And then our players on standby, we have Leon Balogo, Peter Olainka, and Ogene Karo Etebo. First someone starts screaming, Otebo on standby. He's injured, and it's just getting better. So the coach and the technical crew needs to take a good look at him. So he's on standby. So that's it for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Let's quickly run through the under-23 team. We're getting ready for the AFCON. Nigeria, defending champions. I will not tell you the lists now. Coach Imama has invited players that will go and defend the title we won at the last edition. Let's go on this break. When we come back, we'll delve right into that list. Don't go anywhere. Stay. The Under-23 Africa Cup of Nations will kick off on the 8th of November in Cairo, Egypt. And so Coach Imama Amakpakabo has named his team that will go to Egypt to see if they can retain their title. Remember, Nigeria, the defending champions, won it 4 years ago. So let's take a look at some of the players, actually, that Coach Imama has invited for this mission. Goalkeepers for the 2019 CAF Under-23 AFCON. This is is Nigeria's final squad. They're not going to put anybody into it again. So maybe someone gets injured. Adamu Abubakar of Wiki Tories, Muhammad Galadima of Nasarawa United, and Kingdom Osai of Jan Brillas. Let's take a look at the defenders. Olisanda from Remo Stars, Samuel Atavti of Esperance of Tunisia, Valentine Uzowanfo of Almeria, Spain, Asensia Sets plays in Turkey, Josiah Chukudi plays in Slovakia, Anthony Zuchuku plays for Nestra of Norway, Bitok Steven plays in Belarus. The midfielders, Sunusi Ibrahim, lively footballer, plays for Nasarawa United. Aliyu Yao Adam plays in Latvia. Muiwa Olabiran plays football in Russia. Kelechi Nwakali plays in Spain. Kelechi Nwakali actually the creative mind of this under-23 team alongside the captain Azubuike Okechukwu. Let's take a look at the forwards quickly. Oji Okonkwo plays in Bologna in Italy. Taiwo Awoniyi, a fantastic player, also plays for Mainz 05 in Germany, while Bright also is on the team, plays for Wolves. I know, Kenna, there's something about this list that worries you.
We only have 5 home-based players.
Just 5?
For under-23.
Under-23?
Which is quite disappointing.
Really?
Yeah.
But some would say at this under-23 level, you're not far from the senior national
team.
team.
You have to lay the foundations first. Foundations have to come from the home team. And we have always had that through the trades we've had. So it's like we are going around Europe scouting for players wherever they play. And you're foreign based, just come and play for Nigeria. You understand? So if you can't tell me that you don't have up to 10, 15 home-based players that can execute this tournament very well.
But if you're Coach Imama, wouldn't you want players that are active, play in leagues that are effective, that brings out their best?
How active are they? I don't think he has played for Huesca. He's been around. He's been in it, so he hasn't been playing. So he's questionable. This list is questionable, actually, if you ask me. Because
so you'd want to see more home-based players.
I want to see more home-based players.
Particularly from Coach Imama that understands league football.
I want to see more home-based players.
But isn't this another reminder that we need to do more to develop the league, make it consistent?
You can talk about the league, but you can't fault the players. You can't tell me that, yes, you can say there are things wrong with our league. We all agree. We all agree about it. But you can't tell me that you can't pick 10 good players. Valentine Uzowanfo was playing for Enyimba as at a few months ago. So was he not good enough?
But if he was still at Enyimba, he wouldn't have played league football.
No, but he played under 20. He went to the World Cup playing for Enyimba. He went to the World Cup. He was signed playing for
also Enyimba. Called for into
he wasn't even Enyimba's first choice defender. Let me if we probe into that, he wasn't even one of Enyimba's first choice defenders. But he went there. He went to Galatasaray and now to Almeria. So I don't think there's anything wrong with our players. We have Sanusi. Sanusi has been banging in goals. He was the highest goal scorer, and he's proving it. He's gone to play the Chan qualifiers.
Sanusi is in the team.
And that's what I'm saying. There are many more.
And we need more. Okay, maybe Coach look. Leave coaches. I don't just know how to say.
I don't doubt Imama's capability. Yeah. I don't doubt his competence. He's a very competent coach. He's a very competent, but he's been going through a bit of every coach goes through it. Let me say, yes, every coach goes through what he's going through. So my only disappointment is we should have more home-based players in this team.
But it's another reminder that we need to do more for the league. The league, that's all we have. That's our pet project. The league must be viable. The league must be sustainable. The league must be consistent. The league must have quality. Infrastructure must be good so that you can turn and when they even pick these players, you and I will never have fears.
I agree with you. But then, the ones you picked, what was the criteria for picking them? The goalkeepers are home-based. Sanusi is there. So what are the criteria? You can't tell me that you don't have players of that age in Kano Pillars or Enyimba. They should be in this team. They should be in this team.
Good advocacy Kenna is giving for the league, but it's just another reminder that we need to do more to make the league admirable. Let's get on with the show now. Talk about the 2019 FIFA Under-17 World Cup. I'm sure you're loving what the Golden Eaglets are doing right there in Brazil. Fantastic display against Ecuador. Showed the Nigerian spirit once again, fought back to win 3-2. Tomorrow they take on Australia. Someone will say they've qualified, but hey, they love bragging rights in that match.
And we need to top the group. And I think it's an opportunity to also give a chance to other players
to
show their skills. He came with 23 players, so let's see the other.
For instance, Beachy, they've been talking about Beachy, and I got into the team. So let's see him. Coach Manu Garba.
It might be on merit.
Of course, so persons will not start asking questions. We love the fact that a faulty MRI scan did not make us lose Ibrahim Said, who, by the way, is the talk of the competition after scoring a hat-trick for Nigeria in that match against Ecuador. So it's another good way for Coach Manu Garba, Coach Mikhail Ogbade, and Jelomi to take a look at some of those players that have been on the bench when they take on Australia.
I know we always want to win, but it's like a reminder that under 17 it's not. It's a developmental competition. It's not for us to win. It's to put pressure on these kids to win. If we get 2, 3, 4 players, we're okay.
You are saying this. One Nigerian fan is saying, "You try, You try. We should lose to Australia." When Nigerians are playing, they just want them to win. Let's wrap up the show talking about the Nigerian Women's Premier League. The Super 4 will kick off tomorrow in Lagos at the Agege Stadium. It's all about pride and glory. We're talking about women's football. The 4 teams that will execute the mission: Bayelsa Queens, Rivers Angels, Adamawa Queens, and Confluence Queens. So it's Adamawa Queens and Confluence Queens that will get things going by 2 p.m. tomorrow at the Agege Stadium. By 4 p.m., Bayelsa Queens and their favorite, as if it's not familiar anymore. They love playing Rivers Angels. They will clash, and then from there we will know the team that will get to the final. I must say thank you so much, Ikenna, for stopping by. So much fun doing this for you tonight. And so to you, wherever you are in the world watching Sports Tonight on Channels TV, thank you. Let's do this again tomorrow. But until then, remember, you can keep talking to us on Twitter, Channels_Sports, Facebook, Channels IFN Sports. That's the show. For the team, the ever-reliable sports team, I'm Austin Okonakpan. In everything you do, remember, let's keep talking sports. Bye for now.